when Picard gets captured by the Borg.
I never saw that episode. I know it happened, but I never seen it.
You guys talking about the best of both worlds?
Yes, and how Captain Sisko from DS9 was at that battle. I don't know if you knew, Yosh.
No, I haven't seen much of that. Oh yeah, and I just turned the mics live, so huzzah! I'm sorry to join you guys mid-conversation and starting the mics there.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
It could just be a little side conversation.
Yeah, I was just playing Mech Commander before I just turned on the mics, and yeah, remind me next time to not throw a bunch of light mechs at a wall. Because the last mission I took on was about 25 mechs. And yeah, having a bunch of cougars and ollers with a pair of mad cats is not really the way to go about doing things. Yeah, please remind me remind me to at least put a hunchback or a catapult out there. I feel like I'm
Is
just
this Mech Commander 1?
Yeah. I feel like I am just trying to throw crap at a wall and trying to get as much XP grinding out of all my pilots that I can when I realize, you know what? Maybe next time just fiddle around with a hunchback. Like, I don't know, ditch the heavy autocannon and just put a pair of PPCs. Or just put a PPC. That works.
Mm-hmm. Was this a single player or a multiplayer?
This is a single.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think there's a Mech Commander Discord. I think they set up a multiplayer server where you can connect to and play with other people.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think what I've been doing is like I've been playing on easy, and therefore I'm just filling out blank spaces in the roster spots with light mechs. I'm just going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's kind of really pissing me off is just my bad luck with salvage. Either that, or I'm just using way too powerful weapons. As in, you're supposed to just cherry tap the mechs in order to force the enemy pilots to eject, and therefore you can salvage the mech. But I've been just throwing so many PPCs and heavy flamers, it hasn't even been funny. Or just ERPPCing everything.
I'm trying to beat the game on every difficulty setting, but I haven't played the game since March, since I've been so busy.
Yeah, with Mech Commander 1, use tactics, and yeah, don't be afraid to shuffle around with your builds by a lot. And yeah, just be very wary on regular and hard. You may get a dump truck of money at the end, but yeah, there's just so many things that having a Vulture, a Loki, or a Thor can help you so much out on, because every mech that you can purchase past the Hunchback, they're all slow as crap. Which is not bad if you're doing like block to block or urban combat sort of things, but when it's all plains and open fields, yeah, you may want something a little bit lighter and faster.
Alright, so what map do you guys want? We have enough for 2 versus 2.
Oh, I'm open to anything.
Steal the plans. Steal the plans for what? The Death Star?
Probably. There's a big problem I kind of have with that, and it's the same thing we have on, was it Cars? Where you can have one person get inside and another person try to park at the extraction point.
Oh, yeah. That can be really abused.
Yeah. Same issue with
Let's do... Now, Durf is the one with the blue ground.
Yeah, Durf is that really open field, and it's the one where you keep hiding behind that hill. If you want to die on that hill again, sure. I don't have a problem with that.
Do you want to do Hainfield?
I don't mind that.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as much as I like Durf, I don't think we have the patience to do another hour-long standoff.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be Warden Heretics. Okay, open tonnage. C. Let's just do C1.
Okay.
First to 10, and then take objectives. I do this for Mig, since he's not in voice chat. Oh yeah,
Where is
it's
Meg?
maybe he dropped out. Q. Why does someone get on Discord and ask Mig if he's still up for a fight? Or maybe he's still in the lobby and he hasn't joined the.
He said he was off keys.
Hope. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, I think it would be pretty overwhelming to do 2 versus 1. So
Yeah.
unless you guys want to do a big backstab fest.
Rad's not here.
I said backstab fest.
Yeah. Based on what you said about like the 2 versus 1, that one would probably be Rad, and he'd still clown any any combination of the two of us.
Yeah, I just felt like that event would get overwhelmed easily. So, I mean, event. What is Rabin up to recently? Do you know? I remember you talked to him like a week or 2 ago or something. Classic round. So let me turn the radar off so it's not easy fighting.
Yeah. Although I will say that for Mech Commander, Desperate Measures is a little bit easier. Although granted, the one thing that can easily piss you off is long-tom artillery pieces. However, the nice thing is you do not have to run into a wall of them, and you shouldn't. There's always going to be some way that you can just slip around them and either capture the control tower or just take out the power plant. Yeah, Desperate Measures is only about 12 missions, but yeah, it's not as long and arduous as the base campaign.
Desperate Measures takes place after the main campaign.
Just after.
And it's not Port Arthur, it's some other planet, I can't remember now.
It's Cermak, it's a dump.
Is it a desert planet, or is it, you know?
It's more like it's more like post Fallout planet, as in it's just desolation. So yeah, it pretty much is a dump, as in all the woods are rotting, and then you just see a bunch of ruins all over the place. So yeah, the planet sucks. No, really.
Sweet, we got Mig. Right. Let me change it back to C1. Let me go to team fight. God damn it. Where do I
Hey, show don't tell.
Okay, there we go. Let's do Hainfeld. I want to be the Crusaders because they're badass.
What are we doing? Falcons versus Jags?
Sure.
The Atlanta Falcons versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, only on Monday Night Football.
Okay, enough horseshit. Let's do this.
All right, fine. Okay.
I'm sorry for the whole switcheroo that we did. We wasted probably like 8 minutes of airtime over that.
Actually, I just checked the mic since I turned on 10.
That wasn't too far off. So yeah, C1, first to 10, and then take objective.
Mhm.
Let's... Yeah, I'll take this one. Alright. Let's rock.
Last change now. Visibility 500 meters.
Well, this better not be like last time when you were complaining about busted coverage, so...
First to 10, then objectives.
Sorry, I had to toss my pen and...
Group fire engaged. Chain fire engaged.
We're not gonna be singing the Monday Night Football theme, are we?
No, let's do the Maroon 5 performance at the Super Bowl last time.
That's probably worse.
No, just to make a meme out of it.
It looks like Hainfeld does have a hill we can die on.
Except it's not directly covering the base.
Yeah, what are we doing with... Jet
I'm
Corp-
just doing a little reconnaissance.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise I would have thought we were all going Flight of the Valkyries on this one. Oh, we are evenly matched. We do have a Timberwolf and a Marauder against each other.
How you holding up?
I just lost my back, so as long as you keep them off my back, I'll be fine. I'm kind of getting doubled up here, so get us back.
They're not buying the bait here. Try to keep them off you.
Heat level critical. Critical hit bar.
Yeah, they didn't fall for my trap.
I got jammed at the base. Hang on. See the light signatures. Alright. Double up. Right, I'm peeling off.
My eye! My beautiful eye!
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
I'm getting surrounded here, so
I know you're getting
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
please tell me you have a large laser.
I have like B lasers and short lasers. And yeah, that's it.
Image enhancement engaged. Enemy mech destroyed.
Event OH'd.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Enemy mech
Got it.
destroyed. Shutdown sequence
And yes,
overridden.
minus points do count against you. before you take the
Enemy
objective.
power-up detected.
Well, it's still 10 points regardless, so
Enemy power-up detected.
it's not 10 kills, it's really just 10 points. Alright, how's your armor holding up?
External camera engaged.
I'm pretty much right across the board. Let's just hope we can use the minus point to our advantage, or the minus point.
Yeah, Vent, you OH there, got to...
Yeah. What can I say? I got too into it.
Where are those honorless cats? Or those jags? What's another word for a jaguar? I know it's not cat.
Yeah, it's a cat. It's like, have you ever wondered why all the villains drive Jaguars? That was such a great Super Bowl commercial. No, it was the British villains one. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Ow! I lost my leg.
Were you trying to joust them or something?
Sync critical hit gyro. Enemy power-up detected.
Looks like Mig overheated.
Critical hit gyro.
Ah! I left my back turned a little bit too much, and I just lost my back.
What the frick? I didn't OH.
You got shot in the back.
Horseshit. Show these prehistoric female dogs how we get things done around town.
Well, win your matchup, that's all I can say.
Fight, you honorless dog!
Hey, your bag's open.
Heat level critical.
It's like, do the mechs purposely have a bad back hitbox in order to blow you up early?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Heat level
Well, that's a freaking
critical.
shit.
Shutdown sequence initiated.
Damn.
Shutdown sequence overridden. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Did I OH?
No, you died. What do I have to do? Play the Dark Souls You Died graphic?
You could.
Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level
Wow,
critical.
Nick has really been throwing his weight around. He has 3
Heat level
points.
critical.
Yeah, and Event, you've been kind of lag jumping a bit lately. No offense, but you've been kind of giving me like 30-meter hops. Watch your side, Matt. Watch your right.
Scope is clear.
Stop, 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 stop. That being said, still watch your right.
Do you think it's just event connection to the
camera
server, or do you think it's the game
engaged.
server itself?
Well, the rest of us are just smooth. Yeah, I'm sorry, Event, but
I think it might be event connection. He seems to be an isolated. Yeah, let's just keep fighting.
wait till he gives us the green light. I'd rather not get the jump on anyone. Alright.
Enemy power-up detected.
Was that MiG?
No, I wouldn't know. Okay,
Oh yeah, because voice over IP traffic gets priority if you're using a quality service. Service. So
AT&T is definitely not that. I know. I had them for a year, and they were. Well, I'm not really in the mood to rip on a company just yet, even though they deserve it. But okay, yeah. Ready to resume on your signal, Matt.
Yep, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if that improves the quality here.
Still jumpy, but yeah.
Okay, so it's not the voice over IP thing.
I'm just thinking.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Specs open, get to that.
Oh, you don't dare!
Critical hit. R. Medium. Sensor. Critical hit. Weapon.
Yeah, he just clowned me too. Yeah, sorry, Event. I kind of don't know.
Yeah, unless they really do something drastic, we're probably gonna get the edge on us. Yeah, I don't know. I have been having
Enemy
issues with these
destroyed.
items.
Do you just want to call it?
I feel like MiG is the new rad here. He easily kicks our asses. So that gives us some competition. You know what? I mean, he's almost halfway to the goal. Let's just do our best against him, and if we're able to get the lead on him, sure. You know what? Let's just finish it. I mean, there's only 5 kills for him to get before he advances. It's just... And then...
Yeah, in open fields like this, yeah, usually that's where I go like pure medium lasers, or at least stick a large laser in it. Okay, this is just not even fair. Seizures! A seizure jump!
Heat level.
Yeah, maybe next time you want to pick something with more leg armor in it.
Yeah, for this map.
Sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, he quit. This just wasn't...
This is a bloody bad night.
No, this just wasn't fair for any of us. Not from a parity standpoint, because, you know, if we lost fair and square, I would have been fine with that, but from a connection standpoint.
Well, pardon my language, but that was kind of gay. I know the mission hasn't been completed. Ugh.
Yeah, this if we got stumped, then yeah, we got stomped, but yeah, I kind of wanted to finish it, but
I felt like Mig could have kicked our asses, though. I mean,
oh well, I'm not debating that.
well, it's just you and me in the game server now.
Do you just want to hop on over? Let's just do a little bit of single player. Just for.
Oh, on your end?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna have a good time out of this, and even trying to one-on-one each other, I'm just gonna go. Unless you want to do MercNet against each other.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change directory. I'm gonna have to exit out of this and then go into MercNet.
Unless we have that one problem that was plaguing us for quite a while.
What would that be?
Sometimes like the game just straight up crashes or refuses to go into the sim sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I remember I had that problem a couple times. It isn't too often, but every once in a while there would be a problem in which it would just have an error and just crash. Yeah, let's play MercNet.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, did you post the results, or do you think it wasn't really worth it?
It wasn't worth it. I'm just changing my CDs right now, because I have to put Mac to it. No, Mercenaries at D.
Yeah, for me, I just have the games linked to a configuration file, and then have the desktop icon of the game I want to play on my computer, so that way I don't have to manually put in the commands to play the game.
Yeah, you just do that shortcut file, right?
Yeah, that's how I do it. Because I'm lazy.
I don't blame you.
So yeah, I'll just wait here and chill out in the pilot's lounge while you get ready.
Yes.
Now, you and I are the only community members that have a hostable image of the game.
That I believe.
On Rad.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Okay, you're in. Do you want to host, or do you want me to host?
Yeah, you can host. Thing is, though, it's like also between all of us, it's like none of us really made a build for MercNet. Mostly because we always have that issue about the mech lab crashing.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like class 1 mechs, class 2 mechs, that kind of thing?
Yeah, especially like sometimes the hooks don't play nice or other things. And it's like, we haven't really developed an entire library for MercNet. Then again, it's kind of hard to do that when you have like over 50 mech chassis to work with, or like the entire inner sphere to play with.
Solar 7.
Yeah, and don't forget and you can also set the mech level to either stocks or if you want custom builds, because one time we got clowned because it was set to custom and we're going, oh right.
Do you want to do standard?
Yeah, just keep it at standard, that way we'll just keep it at stocks.
So it's open tonnage. Bring any mech you want, I don't really care.
This is
do you want to do
Cody.
hollow ground?
Any field will do. I mean, I'm just happy that we can actually do something with Mercs. Do you want to do IS, clan, or both?
We can do a combination if you want.
Alright. If you realize the way this is going to go, we're probably just going to both grab Kodiaks.
You read my mind.
Oh, believe me, the Kodiak is one of the few mechs worth its salt in this game.
Is it pretty much the only good claim mech in Mercs?
Out of the box, I'd have to argue yes.
I think they F something up with the claim weaponry with the claim mechs.
Yeah, it's like a big tabling issue, as in I've noticed that in both the Mech 2 and in Mercs, it's like the weapon tables have been very inconsistent from installment to installment. I think the only installment that has been pretty much faithful to the interpretation, or at least faithful to tabletop at best, is probably MechWarrior 3. Because they kept the scale. Because from what I heard, they tried to keep the scaling 1-to-1.
Actually, I want to be a mercenary faction. Let me change that.
You just want to do IS only?
Oh, if you want to do clan, that's okay. But I think I want to have a little variety here, since I don't really play Intersphere mechs all that much in the MechWarrior 2 genre.
I wouldn't be surprised if we just did like one of those heavyweight bouts between like an Atlas and a Kodiak. I don't like when we it was like some image. I don't know whether it was like on the Mech 2 boards or on online or something, when you see that Atlas just punching a vulture. That was a classic. I'm also thinking that I might want to change the key assignments, because do you ever use numpad 0 or period at all in this game?
Not really.
I'm thinking if those are open.
For Alpha Strike?
Yeah. Alpha Strikes are for anything else.
I don't really use that key.
Yeah, because I know because I know in Mercs that you have 5 weapon groups, and believe me, I don't like clicking all the way down just so I can turn on groups 4 or 5.
The only reason I press numlock is just by accident.
No, not numlock. Numpad 0 and numpad period.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Yeah, not really.
Because I know, like, numpad enter in Mech 3, I think that was the Alpha Strike key. Either that, or no, not out of the box, but that's what I used. So, who are you? You are an Atlas.
Guess it's the best Airspear mech against the best clan mech.
And I am stuck on a hill, or... oh, God. Why? Just tell me why.
External camera.
Are you have a problem trying to walk down the hill?
Well, I can walk it down it, but it's a little slow.
Okay. Yeah, just weave back to back and you'll be fine.
Group fire. Engaged. Chain fire. Engaged.
The one thing I also kind of like about Mercs is the clock heat gauge. Or do you prefer the bar?
It's a lot less intimidating than the bar one.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel like, oh, I can fire a little more. But with the bar one, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna overheat if I'm not careful.
Yeah, I think it's also the clock one makes you a little bit more conscious where you're going, okay, let's just hold back just a little bit. Yeah, I was told streaks were supposed to be 500 meters. Why does it feel shorter?
Oh, frick.
Ow.
Die, space Islamic terrorist.
Internal heat at 700.
Hey, we're here to free the inner sphere from you heretics.
Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent.
I'm playing Ghost Bear.
Shutdown overridden.
Why else did you think I brought the Kodiak?
Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Critical hit. ER.
Wow, this is
Medium
harsh.
laser. Critical hit. Weapon destroyed. Critical hit.
We're just trying to
on.
one-up each
Critical hit. Sensors.
Yeah, this has been a bloody bad time for me.
Hey, at least there's parity in this match. This isn't the NBA, you know.
Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden.
Be a cripple already.
Critical
Ow! Was that an OH or,
reactor
did you ammo
No,
breach me?
it was a legit kill.
Weapons
It got shit on my
online.
killboard
All
here.
systems nominal.
Oh, son of a bitch. Right on top of me.
Yeah, that was a legit ammo breach.
Yeah,
Group fire.
this Atlas can
Engage.
really take the heat.
Chain fire. Engage. Enemy mech destroyed.
What ammo did you have left? Was it just your SRMs?
It was FRMs, I think a couple lasers.
Yeah, because I
Enemy
forgot,
contact detected.
I don't know whether your Atlas has case in it or not. Because anytime that you get an ammo hit breach, that counts as an
It
ammo
contains
explosion. And if it's not cased, then you're just gonna straight up lose the mech.
Yeah, just case it contains the ammo explosion from the rest of the mech, right?
Yeah, it makes sure that it does not breach your center torso. So you may lose like your entire side, but yeah, it will not flood into your center torso or blow into your leg.
Is case an Innersphere invention or a clan invention?
That I don't know.
I have to say Innersphere because,
Or Ancient Star League.
yeah.
I want to say the Atlases are cased. Although I think XL engines, or at least the traditional Innersphere XL engines, that counts as 3 critical hits, and then 3 critical hits on the engine pretty much means your mech is lost. So far, this kind of feels like a very fair fight, doesn't it?
Yeah, connection's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just surprising how this game still works through RAD server, even though RAD server was meant for NetMech. It's really weird.
Don't be surprised if I try some other game.
Oh, maybe it's because it uses the IPX protocol stack. Maybe that's why.
Don't be surprised if I try to find some other game on DOSBox or on GOG that says, oh wait, I can try playing this with Mech 2, so if you want me to try like playing F-22 Lightning 2 or I don't know, some other flight sim like Falcon Gold or anything else.
As long as it uses the same protocol stack, it could do multiplayer. Damn it!
Internal heat at
I
700
hate
Kelvin.
how much it sways. Gosh.
Critical hit. ER. Medium laser. Critical hit. Weapon destroyed. Critical hit.
It kind of seems like the heat cap is just lower in this. Either that or just all the weapons are just hotter. Doesn't it kind of feel that way to you?
A little bit. Depends on the weapon.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yep, that was an ammo hit.
Enemy contact detected.
The thing I love about playing LRMs is once you're in like an 1,000-meter radius, you can fire on them. But here, you gotta get within roughly a little above 600 meters just to fire an LRM with a lock.
Because I know, like in Mech 3, I think it was like 800 meters that you needed to use an LRM, and I think for the Thunderbolt missile or whatever the other advanced missile you have at the time is, you have to be at least 120 meters away, or else it's just gonna bounce.
Yeah. I was actually able to get MechWarrior 3 to work at Windows 10.
Internal heat at 700 Kelvin. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Shutting down.
Don't worry,
Reactor
I'll be a
online.
service for it.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Also seems like the shutdown timer just seems a little less tolerant in this. So you gotta hit the button real quick.
Yeah.
Enemy mech destroyed. External camera.
Bleeding on my end?
No, I'm kind of a little bit too inattentive to that.
Detected.
Alright. I have headphones on, so I'm wondering if you can hear anything.
Yeah, I'm not hearing a lot of bleed through or echoing, so as long as that's contained, I don't have a problem.
Come on, you Wampa. Come on.
Critical hit. Low. Critical hit. Low.
No! My legs! My precious legs!
Help! Yoshi has fallen and he can't get up.
Internal heat at 700
Ah,
Kelvin.
crap, I lost my
External camera.
cameras.
Hit. Gyro. Engine.
I tried turning on all my auxiliary cameras so I could try to
Reactor online.
point my gun while
Sensor
outside,
online.
but
Weapons
that
online.
didn't really work.
All systems nominal.
Damn it, I'm still range limited.
Right. This is gonna take forever for me to waltz down this hill. Okay, I found an angle. At least it's also nice, the other thing about this game is that it can give you a miniaturized satellite view or first-person view.
Yep.
Hooray for situational awareness.
bear.
heat at 700 Kelvin. Enemy mech destroyed. Emergency heat shutdown overridden.
Yeah, I think given the nature of mercs, I think we're just really standing here mostly as
Enemy
husks when we
contact
die.
detected.
Not like your mech is just gonna spontaneously explode. You'll just die and freeze into place.
Yosh, I had a question about the Micro-2 Mercs campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to get the top Merc cash out and still get the Tukiyat ending?
I wouldn't see why not. I mean, as long as you beat the game, then...
I haven't played the campaign in over a year. I just don't remember if he got the top cash out or not.
No. If it's like 40 million, then not. I don't... I believe I did. I might have to check my video run on that. But yeah, I think...
Maybe that's why the Tukiyat ending's not showing up, because if I get the top slot, then I don't get the Tukiyat ending.
Yeah, because I did get the top slot, but I think I remember asking after that if it was possible to cash out with over 100 million bucks, and I think it's like if you're frugal enough with it, then you can. But I think I ended the campaign with like 60 million or something like that, and I think the top on the leaderboard was like 50. I'll check.
I think I remember you getting the ending.
Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden.
Well, then again, House Kurita pays a lot.
Imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Enemy mech destroyed.
Did you want to call it a session?
I don't know. How do you feel?
I'm at 5 right now, unless you want to go a little bit further. Or if you want to just try Inner Sphere versus Inner Sphere, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Sure. I think you're gonna kick my ass either way.
Nah, I'm just gonna bring...
we can do it.
Well, you know, I'm just gonna bring a stalker in, you're just gonna blow my blimp in.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do Inner Sphere versus Inner Sphere.
Yeah, because
You're gonna kick my ass, so...
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how much the tables can turn, even if you... I think one time, I think the very first time I was streaming, I think we were doing like Clan versus Inner Sphere, and oh yeah, I was a Kodiak. I had to guard my outpost, and someone was piloting a stalker, and I still headshotted the stalker. I'm like, that was it? It's like, yeah, headshot, mission successful. I'm like, what? Yeah, regen wasn't on for that one, so... Then again, I don't think that's a map you really should be playing with regen.
I'm gonna bring something different here.
Destroy all enemies, stay on the mesa. Okay.
Oh, I think we tried this one time and it was a really small plateau. And we just kept... I think we kept falling off.
Yeah, it's not like Avon. It's basically a high mountain, and it's basically just a ring match. So just stay on the ring no matter what.
Sure, we could eliminate a lot of, you know, waltzing around. Do you know the soundtrack TikTok?
Kind of.
It's from the MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries soundtrack. I was wondering if you heard this the track itself. I think it plays in this map.
One thing I kind of hate about Mercs is that, like, when you do left to right on the arrows, sort through it alphabetically, but you can always click on the list to get the tonnage.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want up here?
Okay.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems
What did you
nominal.
take again?
An awesome.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's this soundtrack. Does that ever play in the campaign?
Not that I'm aware of.
Maybe it's the mission where if you fail to capture the Kodiak, you have to get the hell out.
Internal heat
Son
at
of a
700 Kelvin. Ejecting.
Well, you
Mission
won.
Terminated.
You had regen off. And, yeah, you
I thought I turned it on.
didn't. Or,
It's real. Do I want to try that again, but with regen on?
I think we've seen all we needed to see out of that map. Usually
Sure.
the Mesa one isn't as fun unless you have, like, other people, unless you want to do all circle of equals. Oh.
Lost Hills? What about this one?
I guess we can give that a try.
No radar regeneration on. Okay, this time it's on.
Menu here. Okay. Peloton Hills. Okay. One thing that kind of irks me about some of this is, you know, it's like they only give you like one sentence on what you want to do. It's not like some really good spiel on what you're going to be doing on that planet.
I can't get that song out of my head. But did you ever play the mission in which you failed to get the Kodiak? Because I'm sure there's a mission where if you fail to get the Kodiak, you do that mission to get off planet.
Oh yeah.
But
That is if the
Go
convoy
ahead.
dies, right?
yeah.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
This looks like a
All
really
systems
salty
nominal.
planet.
Looks like a snow.
Yeah.
Thermal optics engaged. Group fire engaged.
Let's do first 10.
External camera.
As if we can
Thermal
find each other
optics engaged.
planes. Turn on the rear view camera.
You have a longbow?
No. Salamander. Oh, you sporting ERPPCs?
That's correct. Oh, this is hardly fair.
Internal heat at 700 Kelvin.
Are you...
Reactor critical. Shutdown.
Wow.
Shutting down. External camera.
Don't worry, I'll be a fair sport.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, pal.
Wow, this thing runs hot.
Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Ejecting.
Oh yeah, you got PPCs.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Thermal optics engaged.
Why is the range just so bad in this one? Seeing the range on these LRMs, you have to be like 600 meters.
Well, it's airspeed technology, so it doesn't surprise me. No! Not the beast! Not the beast!
Then again, you've been pelting me with PPC, so it's like no wonder why my heat's been spiking up.
Oh no! No! Not the beast! Not the beast!
Hey, you still got a PPC, so you lost all rights to complain.
Why isn't anyone playing It's a Dead Man's Party? What the? Oh, no.
Hey, you've been pelting me with direct fire all this time. I thought I'd return the favor.
How are you able to get me over such a height?
Arcing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 9 tons of LRM-15 ammo just don't seem worth it at a certain point.
No! Oh, no!
I think the hill was a little bit too high for me to arc.
Okay, Toad.
Find the better slant. Or as the press says, find a new slant.
No!
Hey, you're in an assault mech. You stop complaining.
Guys, I'm just a whiny self-taught. Oh no! Oh, that's horseshit.
Well, you are piloting something that
Enemy mech destroyed.
uses single heat sink, so
What the frick?
External camera.
I think going to 10 is a little bit too far here.
Did I just exit the session?
You did.
Yeah, it did some stupid error.
It crashed on you?
Yeah, no, I'm standard.
You just want to call it?
Yeah, sure. Like, MercNet is really iffy at times, like you said.
Don't get me wrong, I like the variety in here, but yeah, you could just tell that Mercenaries just wasn't finished right off the bat. Either that or it just feels rushed in certain points. As in, why?
Inherit with our disk images, or it just simply wasn't finished?
Just the game in general.
Oh.
As in, usually you'd expect like 2 or 3 major patches to clean up all the really finicky bugs and all the other stuff. I'm kind of really surprised that Merc's, despite its somewhat buggy nature, was used for the first heavy gear installment, and I'm like going, why are you using this as the basis for titanium?
Yeah. Well, that was kind of a dumpster fire.
And on a sad note, I think we're just gonna have to call it a night.
Thank you all for joining. I'm really sorry that the session was prematurely cut.
Yeah, this just wasn't fair. It just wasn't.
Well, to everyone, a terrible night. Because I just love to mess with people.
I'll kill you and the night. Sorry, I just had to go into a little Castlevania-esque tirade there.
Yeah. Well, let me exit out of DOS here.
Alright, well, I'm cutting the feed now. Have a good night.
Yep, good night, guys.